It took me a half an hour to get this far. Hello, everyone. It took me this far to get, wow, half an hour to get to this part. Sorry about all the delays. We're dealing with technology again. Hello, everyone. This is, welcome to the Amazing Scale Modelers Across the Pond Hangout. I'm your host, Scratch and Jack. Amazing Scale Modelers is a Google Plus and Facebook community of scale modelers who are influencing scale modeling across the globe and across all modeling genres, mediums, who inspire friendships from around the world. And today in this Hangout, you will find it to be an important source of information about the hobby and see firsthand the scale modeling experience. Joining me today are the usual suspects to kill time and in doing all things. And if you want to join us live, the chat is open. Just go to the Amazing Scale Modelers YouTube channel. Go to the Amazing Scale Modelers YouTube channel. You're probably watching from there. And the live chat is open. I will join you shortly after I get the business done here. And if you want to ask a question, make a comment, all are welcome. I will try to keep up with you all and broadcast on air as to what your comments and questions are, and perhaps we can have a nice conversation, as Liam did last week. Thank you, Liam, for filling in for me last week. That was very kind of you.
You're welcome.
Well, for some of us, it did.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. I did my best, Heath. You weren't the only one that couldn't get in.
Liam, I'm not blaming you. I am blaming technology.
Google.
The Google guy's to blame for everything.
As I said but you know what? Last Monday, as I said to Jack last Monday, I don't mean to sound like Mike Bastard. Love you, Mike, but Google monkeys.
So let's get to it. This is going to this sheet of paper here. That's what this is. I just want to do the community roundups for the builds. We've got the rest of the year. We've got 3 builds. Yes, count them. 1, 2, 3. Stunt and speed is still going on, and this is a build out of the box. Usually there's going to end up being a car, but stunt and speed. What did this vehicle or this thing that you're building break records in speed? Did it break? Was it a first time in a stunt? Like I had built my Spirit of St. Louis, and you can probably guess what this stunt was. It was the first time they they being Charlie, crossed the Atlantic on a single flight. So, and he landed in Paris. He could have picked a better place to land, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. He didn't wreck into the Eiffel Tower, so that's a good thing. And the other build is Street Muscle and Custom, and this is what I have here, just to give you an example. This little jalopy here. It turned out actually okay. I didn't make much of an effort to this. I'm probably not going to take too many photographs of it, but certainly this is what I had come up with. And shortly I will show you what the community members, particularly over the Facebook community, have been doing. That would be an interesting find and build too. Yeah, let's get that up and running here. And also we have, how can I forget Liam's introduction to the Star Wars build? Now, this is not going to be out. I mean, I ask that you don't make it just simply out of the box. Maybe light it using photo etch, using a painting technique you've never done before, or put in a diorama, especially, that's a good idea. Build a diorama around it, something extra, maybe do a multimedia type of thing with it. So the others out of the box, going to about August 31st. This is to commemorate the new film coming out, new Star Wars movie in December. So it's going to be rest of the year. I hope you all are excited about it as much as I am. I actually got 2 builds going on, and one is the Falcon, but the other one I'm going to keep up under wraps. I ain't going to talk about it because I don't know if it's going to work. quite frankly. So yeah, that's what the community is doing, and I'd like to give a shout out to the Aussie Trekkie and his Type 1X C40 U-boat build. I mean, it's kind of looking pretty incredible there, Aussie Trekkie. You know,
my good friend
it's
Scott.
Scott, that's his name. Okay, very good. Very good. He's from. I'm guessing he's from. I'm guessing he's from down under, from Aussie Trekkie, right?
He is my lifelong friend. We've been friends for nearly 20 years. I knew him when he was a teenager. We were best friends back then. He lives in Mildura, where I live in Adelaide. Actually, Mildura is only 8 hours away.
Only?
Well, okay.
Actually, hang on. No, sorry, I lied. It's about 4 hours away.
Well, I was going to send him a sympathy card, but the distance is making up for that. So that was a hidden joke there, Heath. But yeah, I mean, seriously, this build is like really good. I would say, wouldn't you say that, Heath?
Well, Scott is let's put it this way. Scott's the original person for me wanting to do this particular ship.
Oh, okay. The small stuff.
But yeah, he and I, we met. He and I, we used to do builds all the time. Like, I'd go over to his place, he'd come over to my place, and all we would do is build. And that was 20 years ago.
Wow.
And
I think that's actually a good thing then. Maybe I shouldn't joke so much about that. Very good. Well, Lee Chambers, also at the Google Plus community, has built his aerial hunter killer while feeling ill. I am sorry you're feeling a little under the weather, sir, and I hope you're doing much better. But if your illness is any indication of your building skills, maybe you should be sick more often, because you're an awesome modeler when you're sick. Does that make any sense? But
actually,
certainly,
I'm a better builder.
So his hunter killer, just check it out. It's actually pretty awesome. Just hang on over there. I'd share pictures with you, but I'm good. I'm not taking any chances right now. I just got to get through this stuff. Also, now I'm sure I'm going to murder this name. Julio Lapiri. He's did his Revell 158 scale, the ET2 Jedi Starfighter.
Ooh!
What an awesome build! What an awesome build! It's clean. It looks really good, and that's too. In fact, once I go off air today, I'm going to look that back up, and he's going to be the next community cover for the Google Plus community. I mean, that's how impressed I am with that. So later on, if you're watching, check it out. As everybody can check it out now. He's posted. It's pretty high up on the thread to check out his Jedi Starfighter. But yeah, that would be. It's a Star Wars build. I don't know how much extra he's put in it. He doesn't say too much about it. And over at the Facebook community, there is Joe Stacy with his Mustang Fastback. You know what? I can't share this. I think this Mustang Fastback is like freaking awesome. Let's see. And community covers, new folder, and share. Was it? It will be share.
Was he?
There we go. And this is not
Oh my Lord, Father!
Yeah, this is actually pretty impressive. I think I don't remember, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see if I can make this the community cover for the Facebook community. This is really awesome build.
That's put mine to shame.
Yeah, people put all us to shame here. And I certainly like the way he has this displayed with little puddles of water underneath that make it realistic. And here's another view of it.
Yeah.
So Joe Stacy built this. He's a member over at the Facebook community. Awesome build, and he does post a lot of cars, as with Bobby Wilkinson, he does too. He does more of the custom ones. The Facebook community is having a trend of a lot of the stunt and speed, street muscle, and custom type builds. If you need any ideas to build, check them out, because these guys certainly have a wealth of ideas to build upon. And then I have here, of course, the striped tomato, Bill Schaefer's Starsky and Hutch Gran Torino. Yes, as Hutch once called it, the striped tomato, and certainly this is a very pretty awesome build too. Very well displayed as well. Also, I have here. I don't know. I think Adam is a bit of a beginner. I don't know, Adam, if I'm insulting you, I'm sorry. But I can't say that I've seen a lot of your work, but certainly I'm being exposed to it now. This is Adam Christensen and his Oldsmobile. This is very much looks like out of the box build, if I may add. It looks really good, really good. He certainly did a good job on this. The thing I like about this, he did not use paint. It doesn't look like he used any paint on the body. No. He just exposed the plastic and maybe even glossed it up. That's probably why I'm thinking he's a beginner. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm sorry, Adam, but you made me a believer in your builds. That's why I'm showing it off. Looks
like that good year's been painted on.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that's been going on. And also, G-Man over at the Google Plus community showed his cardboard box as a spray booth. And the reason I'm bringing this up is you don't have to be too fancy with the spray booth. And further, G-Man lives on a boat.
Yeah. What?
And so he could fold up his paper box and put it aside and store it easily. Hey, you know what? You don't need if you don't have a lot of space, you can still model. You can still do a spray booth. Just get a paper box with a fan, and he showed that the hatch in the boat ceiling is open for ventilation. So he lives on a boat and he uses a paper box as hey,
lives on a boat.
Very, very inventive, very inventive. So, yeah, kudos to you, G-Man, for showing us and that, space is not an issue. All right, then this is the thing that I like to talk about. Last time on the Sunday Hangout, I talked about the survey that I took. I thought I'll share it now because I'm too excited to show the survey that I did this week, the poll. The poll was asking the question, when you are working on a build and you make a mistake, you...
Blister the air.
Blister the air. Curse! All you mothers are a bunch of drunken sailors cursing. 50 respondents on Facebook, and 32 of you voted for curse. And 42 respondents on the Google Plus page, 25 of you curse. And that was one of me. That's me. Blister the air, as Randall says, certainly. And for the more mild-mannered builders, there's a lot more mild-mannered builders over the Google Plus community. They just simply say "darn." Is that right?
Yeah.
And there's only 2 over at the Facebook page that are and also creating the curse words. So the kids don't hear. There's a lot more of them at the Google Plus page than they are at the Facebook page. So the Facebook page are a bunch of drunken sailors swearing.
I use words like Jettifer.
Okay, that works. It works for you. It works for me, I guess.
And Bassa. But if you put that together, it's get the fire, you Bassa.
I was thinking of myself when I wrote down curse as a choice. I was thinking of Jim when I said darn, and I was actually thinking of Heath. And I was actually thinking of Heath when creating the curse words because of his daughter.
Jack, I just reverse English. I do. I just put when I just go drap sab.
Well, that sounds a little satanic to me, if you ask.
I'll tell you this much: when it comes to me making a model, damage a model or something like that, if the kid's not home, then I swear like a flame a bloody tree. If the daughter's home, get a fire bassa.
And I thought of the irate modeler, our friend and fellow modeler, Tony McCash, when I said, kick the dog and drink more beer. And quite frankly, there was only one. He's the only one over at the Facebook community that signed up for that one. But there are 5 of you on Google Plus. You bunch of lushes, I'll tell you. So I think this is to prove that the Google Plus page is a lot more laid back and, how, as they say in Britain, pissed. So
No. In England, they say it's fabulous. Fabulous.
Oh, fabulous! I thought they get pissed at. They went out and got pissed. And in America, pissed is not exactly what you want to be. So anyway, and over at the Facebook page, you could actually add on to it. There was a couple of people who would, if destroyed, they'll just simply bash the kit and do something different with it. And also, this was an impressive take. Put it back in the box, stomp on it as the box, keep the mess to a minimum. So here you not only have the Facebook crew cursing a lot, they're actually violent.
I'm getting a mental image. I am getting a mental image of someone going, well, that's fucked. We'll put that in the box. Then we'll put it on the floor. Quick!
And all the meanwhile, you'd be saying, "Dadgummit, I kind of fudged this one up pretty darn good."
Or words to that effect.
Jack.
I'll tell you this much: if the wife hears me swearing my head off from Kate's in, she comes in and shuts the door.
So there you have our community, a slice of our community, and I'll tell you guys are a lot of fun. And you know what? The only thing that I didn't do, and I'm sorry to do this, some of the comments over at Facebook were actually quite amusing as well. They say depending on the build, as to what they end up doing is what they end up doing. So let's, without further ado, let's go.
Jack, sorry to interrupt. Could you try adding Lou on again? He's trying to get in.
Lou, I think you should try going over to the Facebook, or not the Facebook page, the Google Plus page, and I put the link there, but I will try to invite you again. Why do I keep bringing up the...
There he is.
There he is.
There he is.
So, yeah, very good. So let's give some time over to my usual suspects and talk about what they're doing and all. And of course, I smell a virgin.
Don't say that, man. Never say that.
Yeah, I'm talking about you, Brian. So I'm going to start with you. How you doing, Brian?
All right, the video's crap, so the video's skipping. Okay.
That's good. We just need to hear you.
Welcome, Brian.
So talk about yourself. After all, you're the new kid on the block, as far as Hangouts are concerned, anyway.
Yeah, come on, pop your cherry.
I can say I joined this right on time.
Brian, don't worry. It's just normal. They all go on like this. Go for it, Brian.
So what's on your bench? What are you building? What's your favorite kind of builds? If you have something to hold up in front of the camera, that'd be cool too. Whatever. Just yeah. What's on your bench?
Let's see. I'm working on that Fuchs 66 Charger. I think it is.
Oh. Cool.
I was working on the LaFerrari, and Revell had some bad. I had to wait for paint. And I just got that in the mail yesterday, so the charge is in between, but cool weather, so I can't paint anything yet. Just waiting for weather to warm up.
At what part of the world are you?
I'm in Michigan.
Oh, yeah, okay. Michigan, okay, yeah. Jay, who often joins us on Sunday Hangouts, is in Michigan. Yeah, I'm in Western Pennsylvania, not too far from you. So, yeah, it's a Pittsburgh gray outside.
Yeah.
And yeah, paint wouldn't necessarily stick. I could really relate. Waiting for the weather to warm up a wee bit more. I'm in sweatpants actually. It's not too bad, but anyway.
Oh, good Lord! It's already 75 down here.
Oh, you know what? You North Carolinians.
I got the AC on all day.
Oh man.
It was 96 in New England yesterday.
Yeah, it's nice here.
96.
You know, modelers and their weather forecasts. Anyway, so Brian, you're waiting for the weather to break a little to paint. What do you paint with? Is it acrylic or is it enamel?
I use, because I don't have the money I used to, I use mostly spray cans. It's all testers. I used to use Krylon, but Krylon never gave me a good finish. Office tester spray cans. That's about it. Nothing fancy. I can't afford anything fancy. I just get the finish from the cans.
So that's fine. Whatever works for you. I mean, in fact, one of my car builds is going to be out of a can too, but I got to go to an auto shop for it too because it's a very specific color. And you know, you can go to these auto shops and pick up a touch-up paint. That's probably enough to cover a body. Actually, I don't see why the touch-up can can't work. Whatever works. Yeah, and you know, and the plus for you is you don't have to maintain that spray booth like G-Man on a boat.
I used not anymore, but I've been lucky with a couple of cars straight out of the can finish, like the 59 Eldorado I did. I mean, that came out absolutely great. Shine, didn't even need a clear coat over it, but humidity up here, it's so screwed up.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, would that be all for today, sir?
Yep.
Okay, you're no longer a virgin. You're done.
Hey!
One and done.
All right, Bob.
Do you
You made
feel
a face
cheap all
on
of a
that one.
Morning.
How you doing, Bob?
Riding tornado.
Oh, you're dodging tornadoes.
Yes. One touchdown yesterday, about 10 miles from here.
I said,
That's way too close for me.
yeah.
That's normal. Where are we at? We're home today. I'm on my birthday holiday weekend.
Happy
Oh,
birthday,
nice. Happy
Bob.
birthday.
Yeah. Is it a happy birthday? Yeah.
Yeah, Bob.
Yeah, what they said.
The week off of work. And of course, it rained all week, so I'm saying, but I can't paint.
21-hour weekend, Bob.
We've got our 262 ready for paint.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
And I'm glad Lou's here because I'm going to try and experiment. I don't know how many people are familiar with the German paint scheme. It's called a splatter paint scheme or scatter paint scheme. Color. And it was about a year ago, I got a set of.
Oh, look at those. Those are familiar.
Those are familiar.
Yeah.
I got a set of the generic Aztecing. I'm going to try to use that, holding it away from the body a little bit.
Yeah. If you hold it away, you'll get a nice softer tone.
To do the camo pattern on it.
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
And we've got our model air RLM colors all ready to go. And we're in the same boat on our ME 410.
Ooh, look at that.
Birdie.
Ready for paint as soon as the air dries out here a little bit.
That plane there and that ME 262 brilliant aircraft. Great, great German aircraft.
Yeah.
Sure need
You're
to-
doing a fine job there, Bob.
It's a real good kit. It's an inexpensive kit. You can get it on eBay for under $30. The new kit comes with photo etch for the cockpit.
Oh, wow.
Photo etch from Medard. I modified a little bit. I decided on this one I'm going to go gear up, which was probably, in hindsight, a poor decision because I had to make a lot of the door covers because they aren't designed to be modeled in the wheels up position. So we're waiting. Again, we're waiting on. Hopefully, the Zeta Sun will come out and I'll be able to paint.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's about all I've got going on. I just got these two.
Okay, that's all. Okay. Oh, sorry.
B-58 bomber, B-58 Hustler.
Ah,
Ooh,
Hustler.
beautiful
Cartel models
aircraft.
just came out with
Absolutely beautiful aircraft.
a new decal set for those. And the interesting thing is, it includes General Jimmy Stewart's flying.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's going to be doing that here real soon. Because I could there's some room on the bench. That's all monogram kit. But they just came out with those. And that's all I got today.
Okay.
Okay,
I just want to share what's been going on right here. I just said hello to everyone and asked them to, say what's on their benches. And George said hello. Wayne said hello, and Phil and Ken, and of course Bob. You got on there too. And Wayne has two. Wayne has 2 tigers and 2 bottles of empty beer, and quite frankly, that's too easy of a build to doing empty bottles of beer. Sorry, Wayne.
Those claws are horrible.
Sorry, you got to try harder. So moving on. Let's see. Let's just talk to Heath. After all, how you doing, Heath?
Hey guys, how are you?
Morning, Heath.
Hey.
Good evening.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Randall. Good evening, Liam.
Afternoon.
Good evening, Bob. Good evening, my friend Jimmy Boy over there.
Good evening.
And over there and way across the pond, Mr. David. Hello, David. How are you, sir?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I can't hear Heath.
I've got my headphones on. I've got microphone on. The volume's
We
still up.
can hear you, Heath. We can hear you. So there's no.
Yep.
Well, I've been a rather busy boy. For those people who have not seen my custom street build, well, whoops.
Sound good.
Those curse words.
There goes the bonnet. This is my, for those people who haven't seen it, this is my custom street build. This is the 20-year job. I started building this in 1998 and it took 20 years to build it. So this is my Buick Riviera Lowrider, 1966. So that's my custom street build. That's my custom street build for the group build. So I'll have to send you some photos, Jack.
The model is so old; it was a new model when he started building it.
Hey.
Yeah. Yo.
Yeah, we've just learned that you don't curse when you make mistakes. You just go whoops.
I was waiting for that. I have started. I'm still going on with my starting the speed build. The Jordan's just about nearly done. I've just still got to finish the front and downforce. It is being an absolute bastard to put together, but it's coming together nicely. I have started. This one I've had for 10 years. This is the BMW Williams FW24, and this week, voila! We have the engine and the brakes, and everything is done. This is the BMW engine for the FW24. So that's what I'm building at the moment. I've also done some buying. Like, what do you do when you go to a model shop? You say you go in for one thing, you come out with a dozen.
Oh yeah.
So
Been there, done that.
Yeah, been there, done that. This is one of my Grail kits.
Oh, yes.
F40.
F40, yep. I'll be building that soon. Oh, hell yeah, I'll be building that soon. I also found this. This is a little 143 scale FW. What is it again? This is Damon Hill's FW18. This is a mini champs car. I didn't build this one. Someone already built it for me. It's already been pre-made. So that's something I bought. So I also bought some brushes too. These are some nice brushes. I've got some small. These are made by Delta. This is a 5.0 brush. This one here is a 5.0. All of these are Delta. All of these are Delta brushes. This one is a 20. This one's a 20 brush. As you can see, it's a little bit. I don't know if this is the smallest you can get, but it's definitely the smallest that I've seen. Let's just get this plastic back on so I can keep it nice and tidy. And I've also got a 5. This one's a 000. This one's a 000 brush. This is probably the smallest one I've seen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 000. This one's a 10-0. And I got another medium brush, which is a 4. This is a 4 brush. That's the medium brush. Because my other brushes are looking fray and ugh, not worth the grain of salt I paid for them. But nope, that's basically what I'm doing. I've also started an MP44 McLaren Honda kit. So in between all those other builds I'm doing something that I've been wanting to do for a while. So I've been working like my butt off to try and make a dent in my stash. It's not working. It's not working.
I'd like to stop by the live chat again and give you all an update. George is doing a TOS 350 Enterprise, and I told him I don't have the courage to do that because of my reputation.
Yeah, because you break it.
Break it, melt it, or something will happen to it. Wayne is probably building those empty bottles of beer because he's ordered some stuff from China. So.
He's waiting for it.
A long time.
He must be waiting for it.
Yeah, he must be waiting for it in front of his bench. Very funny. Ken Skiffington said he's doing a Millennium Falcon gun turret. That's 12 inches across with the cockpit for the Star Wars build. And I asked him why that. And he says, well, it's different. He is the resident, I think at this point, the resident scratch builder. I mean, Ken Skiffington's awesome. If you've ever seen his work. And he does do things for Larson Designs. I think it's Larson Designs.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
He shared a picture of it on the community. It's pretty far down on the thread, but he will certainly, I'm sure, post some more pictures, Ken. So if you're listening, do post pictures on somewhat of a regular basis to keep us up to date on that. And yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for when it comes to the Star Wars build, is something different, something not just simply out of the box. If it is something from a box kit, hey, embellish it. You know, cover it with rubber cement and light it on fire. I don't know. Just to give you an idea.
Before you go on, Jack, before you go, I've got some black felt for my Darth Vader cape for the Star Wars build. Nice. This is going to be for the cape and the robe.
Heath, you've never looked better.
Blue. I'll say it again. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
So what is Barbie wearing?
Barbie's not wearing anything.
Oh.
I think Darth will like that. Well, this is, believe it or not, this is actually a tea towel. Believe it or not, this is actually a tea towel.
Oh, for a film?
It's actually a tea towel. So I'm making Darth's cape out of a tea towel. So Darth's going to have a nice terry toweling tea towel. He can wipe the dishes with it. He can take the cape off, wipe the dishes with it. He can go in the shower and dry himself off with it. Then up around his neck.
You're killing me, Heath. You're killing me.
And say to himself, I feel good already.
My napkin.
Okay. Moving on. How you doing, Jim? And I think you just finished something awfully large or something complicated. Something, hey, show it off.
Yeah. Well, I got here. Well, I finished off my F1 car this week. So let's get this in screen share.
I think I might have influenced him on this.
Here we are.
Well, look at that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So finally got this all thing and mounted. I used my standard paint panels for for a base.
Mm-hmm.
I originally was going to use for asphalt sandpaper, but because this base is 12 inches long and the sandpaper only comes as 11 inches square, it don't fit.
No.
Not without leaving a seam. So I went to Michael's in the crafting area and found this matte black paper that's sort of got a linen pattern. It looks really, to me, it looks really good as asphalt. So,
Jim, I know I said this to you on Wednesday.
yeah.
But I'll tell you what, Jim, that is for your first time building a model. Take it from an old veteran like me, mate, when it comes to F1 cars. That's a bloody good build.
Thank you.
Damn fine. That's a damn fine good build, Jim. You did. You made me proud, Jim. It looks like some things have wiped off me and gone onto you, Jim.
Yeah. From you.
I'm chuffed. Oh.
That is so cool.
Yeah, coming through. And all
yes, it's all paper.
It's all paper except for these two antennas and the two pilot tubes up front.
Ooh.
Are you saying you cheated?
Well, no. Multimedia. Only because the paper ones didn't look good.
Okay.
So
You customized it, James.
I customized it. Yeah.
He questioned it.
That's a rear view there from the side.
It looks like you had a bit of trouble trying to straighten out the downforce there, Jim.
Pardon?
It looks like you had a bit of trouble with the down. It looks like it's a bit.
Yeah, I had a little bit of issues with that. That was mostly my building technique.
All right.
One side I didn't quite do as well as the other side. I know what the issue is, but without totally rebuilding it.
You know what you could have done there, Jim? This is just an idea. You could have lit the brake light. Could have.
Yeah.
Could have, should have, but.
There's a top view now.
No, there we go. That's a beautiful view. If only Nico could sit in the.
Oh, those things are so tiny. I can see why all these guys are all small guys.
Yeah.
They got to be like jockeys to get into those cars.
Yeah.
Right, fellas.
Dave, your driver looks a bit thin.
Yeah.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh, that's a painfully
Form
thin
today.
physique. That's a painfully thin physique.
Cockpit view. And that's pretty much that part. Now, the other thing going into is that, you know, as way modeling is changing and that now it's not everything is always a physical model. I mean, Jack's been doing the CAD work. And I'm in the middle of doing a little project for Heath right now. And okay, I'll get back here. Wrong one. And doink.
Who was that?
Okay.
He's just gone.
Yeah. He sent me a decal sheet, an older one he's got that's all dried out and cracked up to try to repair. So getting into a little bit of Photoshop work. That's what we're showing there, and then I'll show you what I've got done so far.
Which version of Photoshop are you using, James?
CE. It's an older version of CE,
Right.
but
I know the CS6 or the CC versions. The auto heal tool is just you basically just paint over it, don't do anything, and it fixes everything.
yeah,
Within reason. So
yeah. Use the clone tool for that, and then clone tool for the color. And this is where I'm at right now. I've got this corner all repaired.
Wow.
Plus, I have to.
That's tedious.
Yeah. Plus, I have to totally remove all this blue background before I can print it out.
Hey, James,
Yeah.
there's a resource you might want to look for. I've used it back when I was still working for a living, and there's online places where you can get a lot of corporate logos and company logos like that.
Yeah.
And you might save yourself time trying to clean up those Marlboros by just putting them in place and sizing them.
yeah,
The shells and the Marlboro should be pretty easy to find.
Yeah.
And
But some of the other ones and that are a little more
the Goodyear should be
advantageous to
easy
find.
enough, but that Segafredo may be your biggest problem.
Yeah.
they're all on.
This is good experience for me anyway.
Oh yeah, sure.
You know. Plus, I get to break in the new tool. So
That's what she said.
Never fails to be a one-liner. Never fails.
a drawing tab.
A Wacom tablet?
Yeah.
A Wacom?
I got a medium Wacom tablet to use for this because I found even with CAD work that it was getting a little tedious to do some stuff with the mouse.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main reason I got it for. So it's been good experience that to learn to learn that too. So go on for that. Once I get that decal sheet finished, off backing, then my next project will be the Black Pearl.
Black Pearl, yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, James, but Jack, I have to leave unfortunately early today. But sorry I didn't get a chance to chat these. But carry on, enjoy.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
leaving now?
You know,
Oh, he's leaving now. Oh my gosh, they're leaving now. They're dropping like flies. We couldn't get them in last week, and now they're just. Ryan's gone. He's gone.
He's gone.
Liam's gone. That's because y'all are big, long-winded. That's what it is.
it's already 9 o'clock.
Which I like. I like you guys talking about your stuff. I mean,
Yeah. So that's about where I am right now.
Okay, well, you can leave.
Okay. I'm sorry y'all leaving. I wanted to talk to and thank Liam for filling in last week. He did a fair job because we started 15 minutes late this time, and I don't like being late. I think being 15 minutes early is actually on time. That's the kind of person I am, and being actually 15 minutes late just drives me bonkers. But long and short of it, there is technology changes. As you see, there's now a lower third on.
As he freezes while he's talking about new technology. Oh, the irony.
Freezes up.
Funny enough, that happened the last time too. When he started to talk, he froze.
Yeah.
And I think we did a pretty good job of filling in for him.
I think AI is real. Once Google started hearing him talk, they said, nope, nope, nope.
We could all go, and then by the time he comes back, he won't know where we've gone.
He goes.
Hey, David, what are you? You were hammering at something earlier on?
Oh no, my gas fire. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
How rude! How rude! Seriously. Anyway, as I was bloviating, yeah, I mean, now
Jack, we can't see you.
look at that. That's okay. Moving on.
No video there, Jack.
No video. That's even better. Yeah, you don't want to look at my ugly mug. I just want to say, Jamie, get started. I'll see what I can do about this video. Go ahead.
Me.
Jamie.
Oh, me. Oh, no. Hi, guys. I've had quite a productive week. I've been in like decal hell at the moment because, as you know, I've been doing the Enterprise D, and it's been quite a good build. But when I came to do the decals, because it's an older kit, it's kind of like some of the decals have like broke.
Yeah, they got all brittle.
Yeah, so I've had to be very, very careful, and I've sort of push them back together and make sure that they're just right, so you don't see the seams. But
do you have a Canada Testers decal spray?
yeah, I did.
I'd spray your decal sheet.
But it's 3 parts done actually. So there you go.
Oh, that's mighty pretty.
Oh,
So hang on, I've got a bit of passion. Give me a sec. I'll do it later. But yeah, it's all surely. I wanted to make like it was sort of lit a bit, so I did these like a lighter blue. To give that effect where it's light, but yeah, it's coming on. But these, because it's the older one, they are very, very brittle. You know.
Oh wow.
And the amount of decals you've got to put on this, it's like, oh. There's like hundreds and hundreds of them, and some of the decals don't collaborate with the instructions, so you have to sort of work your way around that one. The numbered on the sheeting is different to what you actually get on the actual sheet itself.
That's because it's round 2. They don't know how to do decals.
Yeah, that's a good point. But yeah, but apart from that, I love this little build. I didn't want to light it. I just wanted to build it straight out the box, basically. So it's worked out quite well.
I think the D, especially that version of it, is the one kit. I'm talking about one ships in all of Star Trek that looks the least like it does. It looks the least in person like it does on screen.
Yeah.
Because of all of those colors of panels and plating and all that, you don't see a tenth of that.
No. I mean, there's that. I mean, they took this basically from when the ship crashed.
Yeah. The
ship crashed. You see that view, and it's kind of like, that's
right.
what they.
But the Enterprise, the classic Enterprise, the C, they look pretty much in real life like they did on screen.
Yeah.
But the D is so much bluer and so much more detailed than what was represented on screen, and I think that is odd because it's a lot newer. You'd figure that the cameras and whatnot would pick up a lot more of that detail, but the way it was lit, you'd swear it was all one color.
Yeah, mostly grey. Yeah, it came over like a faded grey. With now and again when you do the fly patch, you'd see the Aztec pattern, but not much of it.
Right.
But
you would never guess all that detail is there from looking at it on screen.
No, but I kind of like it. I mean, I like all this detail on it. It gives it that cinematic look when you're coming down to it.
Right.
It's not bad. It's all right. It's good. All them decals on them.
But if you were to tell somebody that the Enterprise D is blue, they wouldn't believe you.
No, they wouldn't. Yeah, so it's that's where I'm up to, guys. That's what I've been working on, actually.
It's like a TOS Enterprise, everything's just white.
Oh, Jack, we can't.
Yeah.
I can see him. I can see Jack.
You can't see me.
I can see you.
Okay, good. So what are you doing with the TOS? I'm not even sure what you're doing now with that.
Oh, I'm just saving up my pennies, waiting to get another kick there.
You know something, though? I have a feeling I know what happened.
Go on.
I think you might want someone else to ship you one because I think I cursed it. I didn't mean to. Certainly I didn't mean to. It's just me and the Enterprise. We don't get along.
Did you ship a monkey's paw in with it?
I didn't even open the box. I didn't even look at it. I shipped it to him as it came to me.
Yeah, I just thank God I've saved the boards. That's all, because I'd rather pay it for a new kit instead of a new kit and board. So it's
Oh, you got a bash. Then you got a bash kit to do now.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Crash landings this one.
Or you can do a search for Spock version.
Yeah. Or the part where it gets blown up in the sky because in flames.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. Really cool. So moving on, let's talk to our friend Lou.
Hello.
How you doing, Lou?
How's everybody this week?
Pretty good.
Hi, Brian. Welcome back again. We missed you.
Brian's back.
Yeah.
That old timer.
Lou, take it away.
Oh, I'm on. Yeah. This is what I got done this week.
You know what? That is such a freaking cool build.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy I decided not to try to light it or do anything fancy like it. I think it looks fine just the way it turned out.
Yeah, Lou, I mean, I don't think that one does need lighting.
It would have been gilding a lily.
Yep.
And
That's beautiful.
the base.
Yeah, that base came out just fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, it gives me a chance to use some of the other colors of vinyl I've been hoarding all these years. But that's the ship on the base.
Oh, that's so nice.
And that canopy was going to be the death of me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I watched your video there.
I haven't seen it yet, but I saw that in the first 5 minutes. I all knew right away what's going to happen.
I felt your pain. I did something similar with the canopy, used super glue, and it said non-fogging on the bottle.
Well, the super glue itself, I don't think fogged. What had happened is I think the vapor of it collected inside and it accentuated grease that was on the inside of the cockpit.
Yeah.
It just went up there and clung to it. So it's not like it fogged up like a styrene canopy.
I think still PVA is probably still your best for canopies.
Yeah. I did put in some after it was in place. I did use some of the clear canopy glue to just run down the side and make the seal. But that wasn't gonna be enough to hold it because I had to like pinch two sides and twist it kind of to keep it in place. And the canopy glue is a great fill-in, but it has no gripping power. And now I am elbow deep into the second Proteus build with lights and photo etch and figures and the whole 9 yards. Wish I well, how much of that I can show. Hold on. Second Proteus build, same as the first. A little bit uglier and a little bit worse. Oh, and there he goes. But getting all of the photo etch onto all of the control panels has been a chore. Look at all the parts falling out. I'm doing a heat.
Is this a moment for a colorful metaphor?
Yes. But like the things like the map table there that have etch upon them, I'll be able to light the front of the table, things like that. And I opened up, hold on, I opened up the airlock so that I can show off some detail inside of there. And but wait, there's more. Also made the hatches openable.
A toilet seat.
Yes, the toilet seat.
Is that a government toilet seat?
No, that's private industry right there.
Okay.
So what are you going to do about the Gunstar canopy then, Lou?
I'm going to learn to live with it.
Not much else you can do, really, is it?
Frankly, I'm going to live with it because it would take an act of Congress and 3 pry bars to get that canopy off.
Yeah.
There's always a possibility you'd smash the canopy trying to get it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and plus I don't think I'd be able to clean it off even if I got it off.
Yeah.
Without having to, sand the inside or do something horrible to it that's only going to make it worse. If I had a replacement canopy, then yeah, I might be tempted to crack that one off. But I think best let sleeping dogs lie.
I got lucky with mine when I did mine. I had left the side hatch open, and I was able to reach in with a Q-tip or a cotton bud, and I was actually able to rub the fogging off the inside of the canopy.
Wow!
It was just pure luck that the kit allowed me to do that. It was the type of aircraft had a side opening hatch.
I thought you had said I thought you had built a Gunstar.
No, sorry. No, it was another kind of aircraft altogether. It was a Canberra that had this big goldfish bowl canopy. And I'd left it over the weekend to set. Came back, discovered that the non-fogging glue fogged. But I left the side hatch open, so I was actually able to reach up inside and very carefully wipe away the fogging from the inside of the canopy.
Did you use any fluid or anything? Like, what did you wipe it away with?
I think it was just a damp cotton wool bud, you know, or cotton, cotton bud,
Right.
Q-tip, whatever. One of these things.
Yes, what we call a Q-tip.
Yep, and the only part of the canopy I couldn't reach was the bit just directly above the ejector seat.
No.
I couldn't do anything about it without breaking the ejection seat.
Right.
Lou, have you tried using that future on it?
It's on the inside.
Yeah.
The outside I
That's
can
it.
clean all day long. It's on the inside.
It's pretty inaccessible without breaking it.
Is that gun store the same size as the Monsters of Motion one? Is it smaller or bigger?
No, it's the Black Star, Black Sun.
No, are they comparable, the same size?
It is the Black Sun models. It's a 1/72nd scale. I think the Monsters of Motion one is the larger one that Simon built.
Yeah.
Mm.
What's the cost of the Black Sun one?
I'm sorry?
What's the cost of the kit, the Black Sun one?
I don't remember. I got it from Starship Modeler. If maybe look on their site and see if they still got it for sale.
Yeah. So I've got the Monsters of Motion one. I just wanted to compare the two, you see.
I found if you dip those canopies in future before you put them on, there's a lot less chance of they'll fog.
Yeah, yeah. It's weird because it's not styrene; it's clear cast resin. So I just wasn't thinking of having the CA issues.
Mm.
Any oil or grease that's on it, that stuff will stick right to it.
Yeah, that's what it happened because it's not very noticeable, but you can see it's a partial fingerprint.
Well, you all over at the live chat, look alive. There's no conversation going on, but you all are watching. I can see you are all watching. Hey, you got a question, comment? Tell me to shut up. Maybe that'll work, but certainly a little more activity would be nice. I can relay it to our time killers here, our murderers of time. So, you know, liven up a little and ask us a question or make a comment so I can relay it to them. And is that it there, Lou?
That'll do it.
Hi there, Mark. Boy, I said something and all of a sudden, still here. Okay, George, I'm glad you're still here. Hi, Mark. Got to say, Mark, that current thing that you got going on over, I think you got it both at Facebook. You're everywhere, Facebook and Google+. It looks like you got something with wings, an angel, looks like to me, but I will find it and screen share it at some point. And moving forward with our guests here, how you doing, Randall? So how's the color green going? And yellow?
Well, the green's going great. The green's going great. The yellow? Well, I was moderately successful with printing my own decals. The 400 came out pretty well. A few wee bits around the edges, especially at the bottom of the 4 there, might need a bit of touch up with the green paint.
Oh, that looks good.
And pretty well. Oh, I heard my voice in delayed action there. That was good. And this might be the last time anyone will see the insides of the airplane, so I'll just give it.
Take pictures of it so we can.
Yeah, oh, I will. I think I have somewhere.
Future comforts.
Yeah. Because I'm putting on this canopy, and I might have the similar problem that Lou had, but I'll not be using super glue. Because I think I've been on record as saying that me and super glue don't mix.
Yeah.
But I can get the canopy to fit pretty well on one side, but when you turn it around to the other side,
that's always the way.
Yeah, especially with these limited run kits, because nothing really matched on this. And you get a big gap like that on the other side.
Yeesh.
Oh.
So
oh dear.
It would need to be. I think I'm going to use epoxy resin or glue or 2-part glue on one side, clamp it down, and then when it's set up, put push and try and squeeze it down and glue it on the other side, and then leave it for a while. But I'm getting there with it. And the Star Wars build, I will have a go at doing the Star Destroyer. I will keep drilling out the holes for the fiber optic lighting, but I have another project which might be more doable for December. And it involves the old fine molds Millennium Falcon.
Ah, yes, the 144. I built that. That's a fun little kit. Yeah, that's a fun little kit.
That goes together for an afternoon, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. It goes together quite well. It's maybe not as well detailed as it is. Well, sorry, it isn't as well detailed as the new Bandai kit. It'll have its fun moments. I have the two cockpits here. Shows you the differences between the two. Hold up to the camera. The difference in that, the size.
Yeah.
Both 144th scale, but obviously they have different ideas of what 144th scale is.
Right.
But anyway, the fine molds one will not be lit. What I plan to do with it is one that I'd seen a gentleman that does Dr. Faust's painting clinic on YouTube. I don't know if you've been aware of him, but he did one where he did the Falcon as it was perched on the back of the Star Destroyer's bridge in Empire Strikes Back, and just go along with that idea. Only I'll be pinching some of the figures from the Bandai kit and trying to squeeze them into the fine molds cockpit, which will be fun. And because there'll be no lights, it'll be fairly easy. Yeah, might actually be a chance we'll get it built. That's pretty much it. I did pick up the recently this model.
Ah,
isn't that fun?
1999. Yeah.
That's is that the reissue?
That's the reissue, yeah. That it has all 5 of the landing pads, and the main mission is a separate piece now. It doesn't actually sit on the diorama. And the plastic's nice and translucent. So
yeah, and I think Eagles are a bit more in comparison in size, aren't they?
Oh, they are, definitely.
Randall, are the travel tubes that go out to the launch bays or the pads, are those molded into the base, or are those kit parts?
They're kit parts now. They're molded separately.
That's wonderful. I remember the original one; they were part of the base.
Yeah, and nothing lined up.
Right.
Yeah, the travel tubes just did not want to line up with the buildings, or vice versa.
Well, they put a lot more work into that. I thought it was more or less.
Well, if I can. I wish I'd put these things a wee bit more within reach. Anyway, yeah. Those were the original Eagles that came with the kit.
Yeah.
And then these are the, if you can just about see it. Oh no, hang on. These are the new Eagles.
Much more in scale. Much more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got that kit, Liam. I'm looking forward to doing that one.
Yeah, back it up a little bit. I was getting, was still out of focus.
All right, sorry.
Oh yeah, okay.
And as I say, the building parts are thankfully molded in white plastic, so I can maybe even have a go at lighting it. Can you see the?
Yeah.
Pretty much just cut out lots of little square window decals or decals. Bits of masking tape, and just lay down the windows, paint everything on the outside black, then white, then peel off the windows, and I think everything, or nearly everything, could be lit with either individual LEDs or the LED tape laid down on the base. Yeah. Because the base itself is reasonably thick.
Right. Ken,
Yeah.
Ken says that he built his own base and his own tubes.
That's
kit.
much better than the original one. Was it the vacuum form base?
Yeah,
it's still vacuum form, but it's a good bit thicker, and
yeah,
plenty of room for hiding wires.
Oh, so it's built. It's in sections now.
Yep,
Yeah.
Four sections, which are like this kind of odd trapezium shape.
yeah.
But Interstellar Modeler, when he built his, it seemed to go together a lot easier. And as far as the parts they supply for the travel tubes, if you follow the instructions, you might not get them the right lengths, but you just measure and cut as you need yourself, rather than follow the instructions.
Well, that's round 2 for you.
Yeah. But other than that, it's quite a good kit. As I say, I'll have a go at lighting it. Might, if I'm feeling really masochistic enough, I might actually do the individual lights on the edges of the lifts for the pads with fiber optics. That's If I can just get the evenly distributed, or straight with the drilling out, I might have to reprint the decals on paper and use them as templates, rather than putting the decals down and then running the risk of damaging the decals by trying to drill through them.
Well, if it's just red squares like that, you probably could paint them on as easily as using a decal.
Well, the decals are quite good.
There's
they've actually had a go at reprinting or printing the scorch marks on the decals as well. But I suppose I could do that myself.
Yeah, George was saying he's seen one built as wall art or something that would be displayed on the wall. I mean, do you think that's a possibility?
Yep, if I got a big enough, like an 18-inch square frame, I should be able to mount it on the wall.
Oh, nice.
Even with the lights.
I think it would look neat if you mounted it on the wall and made a clock out of it. just put 2 hands on, get a clock motor from Michael's or whatever, put it and have, like an eagle that's on a long launch and a smaller eagle that's on a short launch, and just have those going around.
That's actually a pretty good idea.
Do that. Yeah, that's an idea. Yeah, have the
it gets it off a shelf and makes it a functional piece. And someone says, "What time is it?" It's alpha time.
Yeah, it's a quarter past the third pad.
There you go.
Yeah, that's an idea.
And you can cut the funky letters, the numbers out of that alpha font and stick it on the frame. I think you could have fun with something like that.
Oh yeah, there was if I remember, there was one episode where they had these shield generator towers around the outside in a circle, and I could just do
Do your numbers that way, yeah.
Do the 12 numbers that way, yeah, and just have them blinking, whatever.
Well, now my mind is spinning because now I'm thinking there's got to be a way to light up those towers, one for the hour and then one for the minute, and go that way. You know,
without actual physical hands,
without physical hands, just do the hour and then light up the minute as it goes through.
Yeah, have say one color for the minute hand, another color for the hour hand.
Yeah.
Well, you can do that with a counter circuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that would work.
Mm-hmm.
The mind is wheeling now.
It's also making it a lot harder work for me as well. But there you go.
Oh,
I was just wondering what to do.
Well, you know,
be very quiet, Jamie.
Mark Dunmore said that he's already built the 144 a few times, and I've done one. It's actually pretty good. He's working on getting a 72 scale, and even Phil was saying that he's still waffling about the Falcon build. I'm not sure why, Phil, but if it's a matter of detail, I see your point. But you know. Ken is saying, as far as the Space 99 moon base is concerned, he said he did one for Larson, but you need a 4x4 section of plywood to put it on. That'd be actually a very large clock.
It is, yeah.
You can like do a miniature of Big Ben with that on there, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Clock tower. Yeah, how's that? Is that everything there, Mr. Randall?
Just one more thing before I go. The old Eagles, I think they work out at something like 1200 to 1400 scale. So I'm thinking if I ever get around to building my Clear D, I'll park one in one of the shuttle bays and see if anyone notices.
Yeah.
That's me. Next. Phil's saying that his better half is looking at him with those stiff eyes about the, I think it's the 350 scale Enterprise that he was talking about. He got to talking about the Falcon. I don't know. She can look all she wants. You're building it. That's the plus of being coupled, I guess. So without further ado, Wayne is such a patient man. One of these days, I'm going to start with him. How you doing, Wayne?
I'm doing fine, thanks. How's everyone?
Oh, good.
Well,
all right, great.
Yeah.
Great.
Unfortunately, I've not been doing a lot recent model making wise because I've been working, so my day is off tomorrow, so I'm waiting till then. But so far, I've got my little Tiger tank.
Nice.
That's the War Tunes one. Lake camouflage colours. I got my the bigger brother of it, the 135th Tiger one. So far, and it's only got half the wheels on. And then I got the big one, which I've been painting. It's not all glued down, so I better hold it carefully. That's what so far. That's the 116, which I've been working on, and it's made a start on the painting of it. So that's what I've got so far, painting-wise done. I'm going to start building shells day off, but I've got to put all those little warning stickers on them.
Oh, wow.
So also got the dials for the driver's compartment. Every shell's got a warning identification label on it. The Germans were mad about marking everything.
Yeah, everything had to have a stencil.
Yeah.
Yeah, George says, nice Tiger, Wayne, and seems like Mark is surprised you built a tank.
Yeah. I I stick with what you feel comfortable building. Sometimes I feel comfortable, but I'll try different things. Thanks, because I tend to.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's one packet of shells.
Mm-hmm.
There's another packet of shells. There's some of the photo etch for it.
No, jeez.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And that's all the bases for the shells.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can actually see, but they even got the identification markings on them as well.
Oh yeah, the caliber markings on them, and
Yeah, shell types as well. As I say, I've got some stuff coming from China. I don't know if I can bring it up. Can I just make aware of something? Jamie's asleep.
Let's see what he's doing here.
oh yeah, sure he is.
He's so cute when he's tired.
We killed him! Oh no!
No, let's run away.
He's asleep. Oh, look how cute he is. He's a mouth breather. You can see that.
I don't know if I can share. It's not letting me share, unfortunately.
We killed one. We actually killed someone. Yeah, we're so freaking boring. Yeah, there you go.
Don't laugh. That could be me tomorrow night if I'm on.
Yeah.
Yeah. As I say, I can't. I'm having difficulty sharing anything at the minute.
There was one other person that did that. I think it was Carwin that did that, and I think that he did that a couple of times actually. Yeah. So is that it, Wayne? You gotta talk some more.
I'll just finish everybody that. What is I can't bring up. I've got some stuff. I want to show you stuff from ordering from China, but I can't bring it up for some reason. It's just not let me share.
I just hope he doesn't slide out of his chair. That would be actually really funny.
He'd wake up then.
Anybody got an air horn?
That's cool.
Oh, here he is.
There's Sleeping Beauty.
Sorry, guys.
Hi, Sleepy. You get to watch it on playback now.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, a bit.
Good morning. Okay, very nice.
Yeah, I'll embarrass myself later watching the playback.
I say I got ordered is I got 2 tanks and 1 tank destroyer coming from China. So, but the two of them are really hard to get in this country. For some reason, I tried ordering it over the week, and I just couldn't find one anywhere. Even their suppliers ain't got anything. So I've had to order it from China. So that's about £12 postage and packaging and all that. So that should be in by the time when I go on holiday. So they're going on holidays the day they arrive.
Well, that's always the way. Yeah, the day you're not home is when they deliver it.
No, that's 6 out of 7 anyway a week for me. Yeah, that's about it. In a minute, I'm just saving up for when I go to Tank Fest and do my shopping there. Yeah, because every time when I go on a Sunday, I get some nice bargains because everybody wants to try and offload as much as they can before they take it back. I got 100 last year. I got about 150 quid's worth.
And it was suggested, Jamie, that we use that as the new shop card.
Oh.
Can you take a still frame of that and put it in the build corner of the put it on the community calendar or the community head?
Yeah.
Well, you know, well, many things are possible. Sorry to keep interrupting with this, Wayne. You brought it up, but
I'm sorry. I just thought. I thought Jamie had died or something.
Oh, he's blushing.
I saw he was breathing and dribbling, dribbling or
It
whatever.
wasn't that so much as the singing. The singing in his sleep, it started to scare me.
The singing, that's.
Yeah. What I'm going to do is that with that Terminator tank thing I've got, the Russian fire support vehicle I've got last year, I'm going to get some metal track for it instead of building up the 6-piece track things. Just swap it out for some metal link tracks, which make it a bit better looking. They have the actual snag and everything. And I'll do the same for the M1 Abrams as well, because I found a website that supplies the metal link tracks. They are a bit, the trade-off is they are a bit pricey, but it adds a bit more realism to the actual vehicle.
Yeah. Well, that's you've got to find new ways to build tanks. I'm glad you're doing it.
Yeah, I may do a little diorama for this tank as well.
I love those World War tunes.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got,
of course, RTA planes too. So
they're doing some new ones as well. They're doing the King Tiger and the KV2 as well, which are going to be released later on in the year. And that's about me done.
Boredom building a box. George, George, you got some one-liners going on over at the live chat. Thank you. Out of the box boredom build. Yeah, there you go. No, Jamie usually works at night, so right now it's his nighttime. I'll defend him because yeah, it's your nighttime. Yeah, you're making the sacrifice to be with us. So thank you for that. But it was actually pretty funny though. I got nothing. Other than what I showed earlier, I got nothing. So just want to move on to the. Well, we're just mere mortals up against this guy. How you doing, Dave?
I'm good, thanks. How are you guys?
We're good. You've gotten a buttload, and that is almost literal response from Hazard County.
Yeah, it's been absolutely insane. And it's still going. People are still sharing it. So
I just want that poster behind you.
Oh yeah,
the poster.
It's quick though, Jamie. You wouldn't like it, you know. But no, I'm busy on canopy duty.
Ooh.
God, that's big.
Speaking of canopies.
Yeah, we've got to about this stage now. If we'll even go back together. The only thing that concerns me about this is it's pretty much like paper.
Yeah, it's that polyurethane plastic. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good. But the only thing that I'm actually going to be using off this is actually the fuselage. I've got replacement parts for the engines. The blaster cannons, I've got replacement parts for them.
Oh, geez, look how big they are.
And a cockpit as well. So the idea is I'm going to have it open. That.
Right.
You know, I should remind you, England is a small country. You can't take up the whole country doing this project.
Yeah. It's not even the ship either. It's the base that it's going to have to sit on, which is going to have to be pretty much the same sort of size. I mean, You can't even fit it on camera. But no, I've decided I'm going to remove sections from the sides. And I'm going to have some greebles. And I'm going to have a guy doing some maintenance on it. So we'll have a bit of a model pawn. I'll put some LED fiber optics in the greebles, have them flashing and what have you. I'm going to do my best to fiber optic R2. What else? And I'm starting to collect polystyrene again. Which I thought this would be really cool on the base, because I was going to thinking about having like 2 walls and maybe have the ship at an angle, and then this could be like a corridor above, and then we could have maybe a guy just walking past.
That's actually a good idea. That's a really good idea.
I can promise you it'll get out of control. You know.
Well, that's what we're counting on you to do. Tell the story, then make it out of control. You know, when you were doing the Hazard County build, I'm like, I was like thinking, what the hell is he doing? He just keeps coming up with this stuff, and all of a sudden it came together, and it's like,
I did for the Hazard County. I did like a simple drawing, and it literally was just a barn and the car jumping it. To a whole episode.
You needed the billboard. You needed the guy working on the billboard. You needed Roscoe's car flipping out. Yeah.
Well, that's thanks to Lou. That so you deserve the credit for that one, Lou.
I'm nobody. You haven't figured that out yet, so that's good. That's going to be a pretty big build. What size do you think the base is going to end up being?
Well, I measured it at 30 inch by about 32 inch. But my idea behind it is that I'm going to try and make it into a coffee table, practical piece of furniture, as well as a display. So I don't know how much the acrylic's going to cost to do it, which I imagine is going to be quite a bit.
I got a suggestion for a base. That wall behind you isn't doing anything. Might as well use it, you know.
Hanging on the wall, make it a clock.
You know, yeah. Put R2 back in there, and then have some hands out of R2.
Yeah.
That's maybe one for the future, that Lou, I think. But that's pretty much it. I'm just trying to clean up these parts the best I can. It's going to be about 2 weeks before stuff starts happening. I've got 2 circuit boards coming for the lighting, because I'm having a guy going to be welding. Still on the top here, he's going to be welding something. I've got a few sound effects.
You can probably have an R2 unit on the wing and doing work on a wing too, you know.
Well, we've got R2, and then I've got R4, something it's called. It's got a really bad motivator. So we've got them coming.
Yeah.
And, I found a pit droid as well from pod racing. So I thought I might as well have that. And I've got some what's them called? Mechanics, 1/18 scale mechanics. And I've just been messing around with sound effects to see if I could get some ambient steelwork noise or something with a lot of activity in the background. Mm-hmm. So I'll probably have a soundboard as well.
No, that's really cool. That's really cool. Well, don't give too much away. Leave some for mystery and for us to feast our eyes on what you've got going on as it evolves. Let's see. It's got to change this. I've been wanting to share this since Mark. Oh, what happened here? Look at that.
We got another tunnel.
Got another tunnel. Let's see. Try this again. Because I think I was switching over to that screen when I clicked onto it. Is it working? Yeah, there you go.
There we are.
Mark Dunmore. These switched to these figures, and I just wanted to show this off because this has to be extraordinary. I'm not even sure what this is, Mark, but I like what I see. It's not important that I know what it is. I think it's important that I like it. But I can tell you that much. It's got some religious undertones on it, or overtones, however you look at it. But certainly looks like it could even be Gabriel. He's the warrior angel, is he not? Gabriel? Yeah, he's the warrior angel, and that's what it kind of looks like to me. That's how it's speaking to me. And whether that's the case or not, I think this is an extraordinary build, and I don't know if I can zoom in on this. Oh, look at that, I can. I like you, Google. I like you. So this is quite extraordinary as far as paint is concerned. Don't you agree, guys?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And the subject matter is pretty awesome too, nonetheless. Yeah, I mean this certainly is a little change of pace from your usual Gundam, but hey, if you're doing this kind of work, who cares? This is good stuff. So thank you, Mark, for sharing that on the Google Plus community. And yeah, George, he certainly does great figure builds and paint. And you know, I think it was G-Man that made a comment saying, "Oh, I wish I can paint like that." But you know, G-Man, I didn't make a comment at the time, but anything that a modeler does is all about practice and the desire to increase their skills and challenging themselves. And this is why we're having the group builds, is to challenge yourself. We'll start something easy with out of the box build with some fancy car. And if you wanted to extra to it, that's certainly a choice. But that would be something to perfect the technique you use to assemble it, to perfect that. The paint, to perfect your paint, and things like that. Now, the Star Wars build is a little higher up there to make it extraordinary in the sense that you're mixing things together. You're adding things to a build, making accommodations for that added. Like if you've ever lit a model, you would know you spend an awful lot of time just accommodating the light and the circuitry and the wires and the soldering and all that stuff. So yeah, this is just kind of picking up at a couple of notches. And if you're a beginner watching and you don't have the confidence to show your things off, no, we all started somewhere. Mm-hmm. And post, you know, something though, I'll say this for the beginners who are watching, who are afraid to post their builds. I would encourage you to post your builds for this reason. Anybody who's already excelled will look at your build and say, oh, I remember when, and bring back the memory of their builds and how they evolved and relay that to you. And perhaps you'll get something out of it, like maybe a tip or trick or something like that. So don't be shy. Ask Dave. No more than 6 months ago, if not more, for years, he was watching us and he just wasn't thinking like he can make something. But you see, the very thing he debuts with is extraordinary, and he promises to make more extraordinary things because that's the way his brain works, is to make his diorama builds. And then there's Lou, who's been in it for years and years.
Still sucks.
And he still sucks at videos. Exactly. But no, I mean, he's actually quite the personality on his videos. I enjoy, out of most of the model builders out there that I watch, he's the one I enjoy because he says something amusing. And like this Nawa's video, I didn't get too far in the current one, but I got as far as I was a good boy and a bad boy. Either way, I could be spanked. And I like that.
That was a happy day.
Yeah, that was certainly. And then you got here Jim, who does the paper builds and encourages people to do that. I mean, hey, this is what the community is all about. And if you want, and I'm going to do an unabashed, little bit of thing here. If you want one of our shop cards, look how pretty this looks. I'll do some hand modeling with it. If you want one of these, just send me your snail mail address to my email address at scratchandjackmodels@gmail.com. I will fire one off to you. I think at this point, domestically mailed are equal in number to sending to Canada and to Europe. So I will send you, if you're in international waters, I will certainly be happy to send this to you. And it's a great scale modeling price. It's free. If you have one of your own and want to return with, after I send it to you, I'd be more than happy to accept your shop card. And so far I've gotten 4. Last one I got is Gyrus. He's a modeler from England. This is a very interesting card. And Jamie is somewhere up there in Newfoundland, but certainly not any further north than Seattle, as I find out. He's sent me his shop card. Scale Model Garage, Jamie G. Scale Model Garage, and he's got this Canadian maple leaf there. And this would be Ray, who sent Scale Modeling HQ. He has a YouTube channel that's worth a peek, so check him out. And also, this guy's actually very interesting. Ron, I believe, sent me this Monsters and Ghouls, and he lives in Salt Lake City. I just can't put the two together for whatever reason. Salt Lake City, Monsters and Ghouls, I don't know. But certainly his www.monstersandghouls.com is worth a look out if you are into the horror or the scary genre, as I say it. I'm not much, I gotta say, I'm not much into it. I was when I was younger, but his website is actually quite interesting. So check him out. And yeah, that's the shop card, and it was really Dirk who had turned me on to this. There's actually people out there that collect these things, and yeah, send your snail mail to my email, scratchandjackmodels@gmail.com. Send you one out. If you want to return one for me, hey, I will be more than happy to show you on air. So right now, I think we've taken care of an hour and 45 minutes, perhaps. So
can I add something that's going on next week?
Sure. Go right ahead.
For those that are in the GTA area of Toronto, next weekend at the Armor Museum at the Oshawa Airport is our annual Aquino Days, Tank Days. And where there'll be operational armor and live fire exhibits, as well as a armor model show. And it's going on all that weekend. So if anyone's interested, if you look up on the email on the internet for the Ontario Regiment Museum Aquino Days, you will find more information. Okay, just for those that are in the area and that might be interested.
Oh, very cool. That sounds like a lot of fun to go to. But yeah, why don't you post something on the community?
Yeah,
maybe a little blog or something. That'd be actually pretty cool. And I'd like to thank Brian, Heath, and Liam for joining us. And they had to, I guess, leave. I'm sorry, but certainly they joined us and said hello. And I'd like to also thank our live chatters on the broadcast for chatting away and giving us some yucks and giggles, and certainly some ideas on builds. The live chat to me is probably as important as what we're having right now, because it keeps the conversation flowing. I'd like to personally thank also Bob. Thanks for joining us. And, the thing about dodging tornadoes, you can't really move anywhere, do anything. You can't, pick up your house and dodge.
You just hang out in the basement here and hope for the best.
Yeah, well, at least you're surrounded by your loved ones. And thanks, Dave, for joining us. And good luck with everything. And don't feel pressure. Please don't feel pressure. Everything's cool. And if you ever want to talk and let the pressure cooker loose a little bit, I'll be more than happy to lend an ear and a shoulder to cry on if you should need that. But of course, we're a pond away, a great pond away, but certainly it does work to do this internet stuff. And Jamie?
Yeah.
Jamie?
No comment.
Do I need to say more? But I will say thank you for joining us, and good luck with your builds and saving your pennies for a new enterprise. Maybe you want somebody else to do it. Maybe I cursed it. I swear. I think I'm cursed with the enterprise. Thanks, Jim and James, for joining us and giving us that little tidbit. And Lou, you're hilarious. I got to visit you someday. You're only a day's drive away, which is not too bad. Yeah. So I was actually planning on going to Wonderfest this year, but oh crap! I have a house to sell still.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks to Wonderfest. That's in Louisville, Kentucky.
I will not be here next time we chat because I will be in wonderful Louisville.
Well, if you got Wi-Fi, you can drop in and just say hello.
I might do that. This is Saturday morning is the time that everybody is running around like mad, getting their models into the contest. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah,
just to say hello. Yeah, you know how long we, even if it's at the end, just see if we're on and say hello. Just say hello, not to, kill your time over there because, quite frankly, that's going to be a big deal. But I will, again, make the promise as I did last year. I'll do it this year. I'll work on getting out there next year because now I am actually motivated. And as you'll see things evolve with me, you'll see why I'm much more motivated as things reveal themselves. I am working on a lot of stuff. So I hope the work I've been doing is going to be fruitful and you all get to see what I have in mind. It's about time I do something. That's something extraordinary. So that's what I'm working on, and that's going to motivate me to get me out to Louisville next year for sure. So, but I do want to visit you and take a look at your workspace because you got the most interesting workspace. You even have a TARDIS store.
Yes.
And Randall, thank you for stopping by. Good luck with the colors yellow, especially. So perhaps you'll get it done. He's getting those twitches again. he needs therapy.
You need to do a shop card, sort of like the what was it? That film, The 300. You do yours with the 400.
Yeah.
You can maybe show yourself kicking it into a well, saying, "This is Sparta."
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly.
My shop card. It's called the Rip Van Winkle.
You know what?
The Triple D Studio.
Go for it. Go for it. It doesn't take too much to cost. It doesn't cost too much to get these. So yeah, I mean, go for it. Print these up. But anyhow, thank you all for joining us and joining the community and posting. Y'all, all you somewhat cursing lushes over at the Google Plus community, and you very violent, destructive cursors over at Facebook. Keep posting, join, build. Happy building, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow for the Sunday Hangout.
Good day.
Bye now.
Well, goodbye.
All right.
Up button. There it is.